Hello, hello. It's Dark episode for October the 14th, 2021. Uh, and sometimes I just press record. At least I'm not timing myself by the the microwave this time, though I don't make the promise that in future Dark episodes I'm not sitting in front of the microwave chatting while my stuff heats up for the bed. What thing do I want to talk about today? It's interesting. I clicked to a work thing. It's like, no, that's a work thing. That's somebody else's story. It's not mine. What is my story for today? I am I obsessive? Am I Here's a question. It's a very ignorant question. It comes out of ignorance. It comes out of a vague curiosity about myself. I am kind of obsessive. Says the guy who's made 2,600 plus videos on this channel, and just felt the need to every day press record at night and record his random thoughts about the day. And I was listening to a podcast with a really interesting woman, trans woman, Jessie Gender is how she goes by on YouTube, and she was just doing an interview, and this was like how she identifies, and one of them is as a trans woman, but the other way is autistic, and says that her on the spectrum of autism, she expresses her autism is expressed by her kind of rather obsessive need to deep dive into stuff, to really just master something, to know everything about something. And I don't know, that is a very, she was just doing a very kind of capsule thought on a description of her autism. I'm sure it's much more complicated than that. And then that's maybe what I'm bouncing off of like, I'm thinking like, well, I'm kind of obsessive about stuff in my life. Does that mean I'm on the autistic scale spectrum? And I'd like, now that I say it out loud, that I can see the fallacy in there, that people get obsessed about stuff, but just being obsessed about stuff probably doesn't necessarily mean you're autistic, though being autistic maybe means that one of the things is that you are more obsessive about stuff. So there, I think I talked myself out of being of deciding to diagnose myself as being autistic. God damn it! And this is the kind of nuggets that you come to for this channel, but it's a record. It's obviously a stream of consciousness record where you kind of like, you listen to something and go, oh, does that mean I'm autistic? Which is kind of ridiculous. And I mean, how does one become certified as autistic? It's, I guess, a medical thing, which would be, that means there's some guy in a white coat, or some woman in a white coat, or some trans person in a white coat who says, yep, you are, and stamps your file. But all I can say is what kind of person I am and my experience of it. And sometimes I guess I could attach labels to that, but I should probably be wary about medical labels that are best left to those folks in the medical profession to worry about one way or the other. And, people who that would make a big difference in their life. And it's like, that doesn't make a big difference in my life, one way or the other. That I have rather obsessive things that I do every single day. I also write. I also read every day. Does that mean everybody who writes and reads daily is autistic? No. It just means we have habits and we have things that support ourselves. Like a little Havanese dog who come and give us kisses. while we're filming. Yes. Oh, because they're smookums. They're very smookums. They're smookums, and they're like cleaning our, chewing on our earlobes because they're freaks. Little freaks. Yes. Oh, right. So, sometimes you press record and you don't know what's going to come out, and sometimes it's gold, and sometimes you just say, "Sorry, more videos later."